Hey there people, how's it going? This is Flawless from Flawless Rage 2 bringing you another Throwback Thursday. Today we're going to be talking about one of the greatest TV shows ever made, which was The Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard was a TV show that aired from 1979 to 1985. Starred many people over the years. We've got Sorrel Book there as Boss Hogg, John Schneider as Bo Duke, Tom Wopat as Luke Duke, Catherine Buck, who you can see there as Daisy Duke. Also, it starred James Best as Roscoe P. Coltrane, the main sheriff. It also starred Sonny Schroyer as Enos, Deputy Enos Strait. It starred Rick Hurst as Cletus Hogg. And it also starred Denver Pyle, who was an acting legend. He played Uncle Jesse. And there was just many, many other people in this production. This show was one of the best shows ever made, in my view anyway. We're talking car chases, every episode, multiple car chases. We're talking car jumps. Okay, car jumping wasn't cool until the Dukes of Hazzard came along. It was a fantastic TV show. Over here you can see another one of the stars of the show. That is a 1969 Dodge Charger RT, known as the General Lee. Anybody knows what the General Lee is, because it's one of the most famous TV cars out there. Dukes of Hazzard was remade a few years ago into a movie, which was the biggest pile of dog fucking shite I've ever seen in my life. It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. There were so many things wrong. I mean, watch the movie and then rewatch this video. Take a look at Daisy's hair. What colour's that? That's right, she's a brunette, not a fucking blonde. There's so much to say about this TV show. It had family values. There was no bad language in it. There was no cursing or anything in it. It's one of them shows where you could happily sit down and watch it with your kids and know there was not going to be any explicit content in this in this TV show. And that's what attracted people to it. To this day, people still celebrate the Dukes of Hazzard. The story goes that these three here, Bo, Luke and Daisy, they're all cousins. Uncle Jesse raised them. But Boss Hogg and Roscoe, they keep trying to get the farm. They want to turn it. They want to get the land and do other stuff with it. There's been many different storylines on the Dukes of Hazzard. These are just a few of the seasons. Out of my DVD set there was 7 seasons made, which is confirmed right there. And I love the Dukes of Hazzard. It's one of my most favourite things to watch. Sadly, you don't get television shows like this these days. These days, it's all sort of like, shows where there has to be someone getting shot and stuff like that. And in the days of the Dukes of Hazzard, it was really unnecessary for that to happen, to make a good TV show. This show stood up for so many years and it still stands up today. The General Lee was, like I say, the Charger, which was, very, very famous. But let's not forget the other cars that are in it. In the first season up to season 2, Daisy Duke had I believe it was a Mustang. And that was then replaced by a Jeep, which was called Dixie. It had an eagle on the front. It was really cool. And also there was, Boss Hogg's famous car. I believe it was a Cadillac. Don't quote me on that. And yeah, it was one of those TV shows that stands the test of time. Even now, you could put I don't see why, TV companies do not rerun this sort of thing. They'll go mad about the British TV show Downton Abbey, which I'm not a fan of, let's say. And they won't show things like this. Good, wholesome, family entertainment. The Dukes of Hazzard will always stand up to the test of time unless you watch that fucking film. And, it was absolutely a fantastic thing to watch, and it still is today. There's the odd moment in the Dukes of Hazzard which is a bit sort of sketchy, where you think, hang on a minute, what's going down here? But then you realise, don't worry, the Duke boys will save the day again. One of my most favourite episodes is where the Dukes we're watching these old movies of when Jesse used to be a ridge runner. For you guys out there who don't know, a ridge runner is someone who distributes illegal moonshine. The only reason it's illegal is because it's not taxed. And they had this contest once where they were going to run it from one border into another county and back again. But them plans were foiled because Boss Hogg, the late great Sorrel Book, wanted to take over the farm. And just one of the dukes behind bars, because they always sort of like found out his plans. No matter what he was planning to do, the dukes came on top every single time. And in one of these episodes, Jesse would not run moonshine; he would run water, because they made a promise to the government, because they got caught once, and the guys Bo and Luke there were on probation. If that sounds interesting to you, then find a way to watch it. Of course, do it legally. We don't want no illegal stuff here. This is an absolutely fantastic television show. It will always stand up. And I hope you've learnt a bit more about the Dukes of Hazzard in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We've got an awesome Throwback Thursday coming again next week. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And to subscribe here if you're new, or if you're a Dukes fan. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Before I go, just want to give a shout out to my nephew. He has a channel called MJ213 Still, and I highly recommend you go over there and subscribe to him, because he's got some fantastic content up on his channel. The link will be in the description. But for now, guys, that's me, Flawless, from Flawless Rage 2, saying thank you for watching this video, and always remember to keep smiling.